Hey, what's up, lawn care nuts? So I'm coming to you today in a little bit more of a vlog style. And I'm doing that because I've been encouraged by pretty much my best friend. His name is Steve Sherron. I'll link his channel below. He's been encouraging me to do some more type of videos that are more, I guess, real or live or vloggy. And he says, he's saying that that would probably be a good thing for the channel, and I always take his advice very seriously. But because a lot of you don't really care about vlogs, what I'm going to do is everyone will have a title, and it'll end with vlog in the title. That way when it comes through in your subscription feed, if the vlog thing is not for you, you'll see that, and you don't have to waste your time on the video. Or if you're somebody that comes along and the vlog is your thing and you like this style, then you'll know to click on those. And of course, I hope everyone clicks on everything, so subscribe to the channel now if you haven't. I will promise, though, to keep everything lawn care related for sure. But before we do that, we are going to share a craft beer in many of these. As long as you are 21 years of age or older, please share a craft beer with me. I'm drinking Sierra Nevada Pale Ale tonight, West Coast style IPA. Never disappoints. Plenty of hops, plenty of malt backbone. So cheers there. All right, so I want to tell you today about the one lawn in my neighborhood that possibly could have beaten me. But keep in mind, and when I say beaten me, you guys know it's all about dominating the neighborhood with your lawn, right? And there's no one going to dominate me. But there is one lawn that could have beaten me. But notice I'm saying that past tense because it's could have, and so there's a lesson here. Okay, so before I show you this lawn as it looks today, let me kind of give you a little bit of a build-up here. So this particular lawn is about a year and a half older than mine. It's in the first part of our subdivision, so it's about a 2002 lawn. It was sodded, and from the very first time when we moved in a couple years later when we had our house built here, this lawn always looked good. It's also in a very prominent part of the subdivision. There's only 2 entrances to our subdivision, and when you come in and you get to the end of the road, there's this guy's house where his beautiful lawn was. So he always got the first mention, like the law of first mention, if you've ever heard of that and you know what that term comes from. He got the first mention, so he always got the better look, the better view from people's minds, right? Because all these crappy lawns coming into the subdivision, and then boom, he's right at the end. He's the first beautiful lawn, so he always gets that kind of the first mention. So that's one thing he had going for him that was an advantage over me. The other thing he had going for him that was an advantage over me was that he was about 10 years older than me, and he looked better with a shirt off. So I know that's funny, but you got to recognize when you got somebody that's kind of whooping your ass in that department. So this dude, he was built pretty good. My wife would make comments sometimes about, wow, not only does his lawn look good, so does he. And of course, that really would get my ego up. And then that brings in the other part is my wife knows how much I love my lawn and how much pride I take in it and all that. And so anytime she can kind of get to me or get under my skin, she will. So not only would she talk about how good he looks, she would say, I think his lawn may actually look better than yours. And so as you know, that was just, that would really get me going. It never was better than mine. And now the guy moved out a year ago. They sold their house. They moved out. Someone else has moved in. The new people that moved in do not take care of this lawn. I don't even know if they cut it, honestly, but they definitely don't do any type of, treatment to it. There's no aeration done. There's just nothing. I mean, straight cutting, if that, right? So this lawn went from one that could have been more beautiful than mine to what you see here. So what you're seeing here is how the lawn looks today. Horrible, right? This is just 1 year later. And actually the lawns looked crappy, even as 6 months ago. So why did the lawn decline so quickly? So here's the lawn care tie-in, right? It just goes to prove, they say beauty is more than skin deep. And that's very, very true for lawns. Beauty is actually soil deep. And so you have got to really understand that to have a nice lawn, it isn't about a cosmetic good look now. It's about building very good, high quality soil that's full of organic matter that can support a lawn even if it isn't being treated properly. And so I had talked to the guy before, and I act like the guy was my enemy, and he was. But I did talk to him. We were friends, and as far as, neighborhood goes. And so I'd ask him, what did he use on his lawn and stuff like that. He used a very general 4-step product. I won't tell you the name, but just one of those super high nitrogen 4 steps in a bag, throw the weed control everywhere, whatever. But it was super high nitrogen, and probably he did like most homeowners do, and he did not put down the recommended amount. He probably put down more because a lot of homeowners think that, more fertilizer means better lawn. And in the case of this guy, it really did. It's going to make your lawn greener, especially this 4-step product had some iron built into it. But it did make the lawn look really, really, really good. However, it was all cosmetic. It was like just eating all carbs and getting like no protein or anything else. So while the guy was there and he was babying it and treating it and loving it, it stayed green. As soon as he left, literally, well, we're in the next season, it just boom fell off, and that's what you have now. So this just goes to show that you need to build a lawn properly with good cultural practices like aeration, proper mowing, proper irrigation, as well as amending the soil properly with organic fertilizers and things like that, and then generally just taking care of it, and again, giving it that long-term love. So there's the little lesson for today. There is a lawn that almost looked better than mine, but that was in the past, and we can see that it was really all just false beauty. Sorry, beauty is soil deep when it comes to lawn care. So I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care. Now, I hope you like this. Leave me a comment, and as always, I will see you in the lawn.